when it comes to fruits and vegetables, do you think that organic vegetables and fruits matter?
To some extent. So there is a organization called the EWG, Environmental Working Group, and they put out a report every single year about, it's called the Dirty Dozen. And so they show the top 12 fruits and vegetables that have the most pesticides. And these are the ones you probably want to try to get organic if you can. And then the other ones you don't have to worry so much about. So there's a new list every year. It's usually often pretty similar, but it's a nice guide to go by so that you don't have to waste your money trying to get organic, especially people who are on budgets.
Yeah.
But then you do want to try to move towards the more organic ones that are on that list.
Yeah. And I guess you want to buy meats that are less likely to be adulterated with antibiotics.
Correct.
And hormones.
Yes.
I've read that the major source of antibiotics that we get is from food.
Yeah.
From meat, actually. Mm-hmm. That's the major dose we're getting.
Yes. And the good news is that there's so many, it's become such an issue and so well known now about the effect of food on the body and those types of things like the hormones and the antibiotics and conventional meats that many just regular grocery stores are carrying these more organic or grass-fed or pastured versions of meats and chicken and at more affordable prices.
Yeah. Is it true that farm-raised salmon is dyed pink?
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
When farm-raised salmon are hatched, they're white. I believe the meat is white.
Yeah.
When oranges are dyed a little bit orange and apples maybe dyed a little bit red.
Yeah, sometimes you never know what they're doing to the...
Yeah, they're so perfect,
Yes, so sometimes if it's not perfect, looking at it might be healthier.
Yeah. Do you think that a solution for older people might be to get food services, to hire a food service to bring prepared foods, frozen foods, but for a week or something like that they could put in the freezer?
Sure, yeah. Absolutely.
What would be a downside to that?
Well, it just depends on if they can do something, if there's a budget issue and they can do something economically or not. Even in this area, there's a company called Chefs for Seniors, and they have people come into the home and they'll prepare certain meals for a certain amount of days and help put it in the freezer for you. But there's a fee to that. So, but then there's also better, healthier frozen entrees that people can just bring in.
Could you make a recommendation about a frozen entree someone could buy in the grocery store?
Well, there's a newer one out by Eating Well. Eating Well magazine. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but it's a pretty popular kind of food and health magazine. And they have a new line of frozen foods out. And one of the things that I like about it is that they include a whole cup of vegetables in every meal, which is extremely unusual in a frozen meal. Yeah. So I believe you can find those in most supermarkets now.
And I think this has come a long way since TV dinners.
Yes, exactly.
But I have often recommended that to people, that they buy those prepared meals because, first of all, they know how many calories they're getting. Second, the nutritional information is on the package.
Yes.
Sodium content, et cetera.
Yes.
And they're balanced typically.